Εξομολογήστε το Κύριο διαγρατός, αλληλούια, ότι στον αιώνα το έλεος αυτού, αλληλούια.
Do you think I believe that there's more gods?
No, I believe you believe that Jesus is God, which I don't believe.
Wait, do you believe? That's a different question. I said, do you believe that I believe that there is more than one God?
No, but you believe there's three in one, like.
So what do we, when we say three in one, what do you understand from our belief? What do you understand that? What you mean by that?
You believe, like Jesus is in the flesh, like he's by himself, and then how can I explain? He's in the human form, and he's in, and the Father is there, and then the Holy Spirit. Like you believe there's three in one, and that doesn't.
That's not a Trinity. Do you understand what? Do you know what a Trinity is?
I'm telling you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You
But you're arguing. You just made a wrong demonstration of what the Trinity
Okay, then
is.
you explain.
You're saying that Jesus is the physical being. That
Because no, she said Jesus died in the cross, and then
because
he, as God, went up himself.
remember, I said you're conflating two arguments. Do you want to talk about divinity, or do you want to talk about Jesus's? Wait. Let me finish.
I was
Wait.
speaking to her about.
I know,
So
but
I don't
you
know,
were.
you came in after, so I don't know.
And when I came in, you were speaking about Jesus's dual nature. That is not a divinity argument. That is a dual nature argument. So do you want to talk about his dual nature or his divinity?
Well, that wasn't my point. I was just speaking to her what
Okay.
she was speaking about.
So when give your explanation again, and I'll tell you where you're conflicting the both.
No, the point was with her that she said Jesus died and he was God and he went up again. So I'm like, that's not.
Because you can be fully your soul and fully a physical being. So Jesus was fully God and fully a physical being. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Can you tell me how that's wrong?
No, because okay, look, if he is God, then he died and then he went up back himself. How do I say? If Jesus died, someone took him up. God took him up.
He said, Jesus himself said, in 3 days, you will destroy this temple, and in 3 days, I will raise it up. It seems like someone that dies, it can't raise something up unless he is God. So if he is able to raise his body, his temple up, what makes him? What after he dies, what does that make him? God. So he himself says that he is the God that raises his own body. Does that follow through? So now the question is, according to his dual nature, can you tell me how you can't be, you only have to be physical and you can't be metaphysical being and a physical being at the same time? You can't be physical and supernatural at the same time, because you have a body which is your physical, and you have a soul which is a metaphysical claim. You can't give me the measurement of a soul. That's a metaphysical claim outside of this universe. So can you tell me how it is impossible for Christ to be divine and physical at the same time?
Like I said, I don't believe he can be in his human form as God, and then he can be as. That's why
I just told you how.
Yeah, but I don't believe.
Okay, that means you're closing yourself to the truth. It's a heart issue, not a truth issue. So what is the truth about it?
No, because
I don't want your belief. I don't want your belief. I want the facts of the matter. I'm not saying I don't believe. I'm giving you a demonstration of how it's possible. I'm not saying because of what I believe, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you how is that not logically cohesive. I'm telling you, you as a human being have your soul, which is a metaphysical aspect of you. But you also wait.
Is my soul away from me? 1 second. Is my soul away from me?
Jesus' divinity is not away from his body as well.
So then, when he died, who took him up? If his
Himself.
soul was in his body, so he died and himself went up.
Yes, because they're not separated. Remember, you just said.
So wait, he died,
and he rose himself up.
So okay.
So he is God that lives forevermore, but in his physical nature, he died and he lifted up his physical being.
I don't.
But okay, I'll ask you a question.
Are you here next week?
No, we're having a question now. We're having a conversation now. Why is it coming to Allah and you don't want to talk about it?
No, I can speak to you about it next week. Maybe if you come, I can see you.
Okay, can I give you the question so that at least you think about it and do research?
I'd rather speak to you like.
No, but I would like for you to do research, because it seems like even the questions you're asking, you don't know. So I want you to actually hear my question. Wait, let me finish. Wait, let me finish.
That's why in the beginning when I told you I believe.
But do you know Christian theology?
Like, okay, no.
Do you
I'm
know
telling
Christian
I
theology?
believe, like, as in I believe there's one
Okay.
God, which is Allah. I don't believe
I am telling
in
you.
Jesus. I don't believe him as God.
Okay, cool. And
that's
I'm
why
asking upon your
manufacturing-
belief,
Yeah,
what
I
you
do.
believe.
Yeah.
Can I ask you the question? And if you don't want to answer it now, you go and do the research.
I'd rather speak to you because I don't want to waste time.
So,
I'd rather
but you
talk
don't
to
know what I'm going to ask you. How do you?
No, it's not that. As in, I'd rather not get into another discussion right now because.
I'm not asking a discussion. I'm only. Excuse me, sir. There's a camera there, please.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm not asking you to answer me right now. I am asking you. I'm giving you the question.
Because I came
Wait,
on Sunday.
I am giving you the question so that you can go and do your own research.
Oh my God.
Yeah?
Oh my God. Oh my
Is that cool?
No, I'd rather come against. Like I said, I'd rather come next week and speak to you.
Well,
I don't wanna-
This is 1 minute question.
Can I just give you the question?
I just said I'd come next week.
Just asking you.
When Allah created Adam with his own hands,
Run away.
was
no,
it?
no, no, you run away then. Run away, run away. This is the proof. You say it's not recognized in the Jewish community. It is recognized.
When Allah created Adam with his own hands, was it Allah's literal hands that he created Adam with, or not? And if so, I'm not asking you to answer it now. And if so, if it is Allah's literal hands, how can Allah be outside of creation and have literal hands? Because if you have literal hands, there has to be space, time, and matter for in composite for to make that literal hands. You don't have to answer it now. You can answer it next week if you want. But if you want to answer it now, we can engage in a conversation.
Okay, then I'll come see you next week. What time are you here? What time are you here?
Most likely here from 2:30.
2:30.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll see you next week. 'Cause
God bless
today
you.
I have to go somewhere in the morning tomorrow.
God bless you.
Anyway, take care.
God bless you. See, guys, this is the thing. They can't comprehend the vastity of God. They believe that God has to be simple. Well, 1 + 1 + 2 is simple. That does not make 1 + 1 + 2 equals to God. God is actually complex. And the more they try to dig into it, even though according to their theology, they see how complex it is. But they keep telling us that we should understand this, how simple the oneness is. No, it's a little more complex than that. Because a car is one, but a car has a wheel. It's got 4 wheels and a steering wheel. It's got 4 wheels around it. It's got 4 doors, but yet it's still one car. So what do they mean by one? He is conflating 2 arguments. The argument about Christ's divinity and Christ's dual nature. And he's putting the both together as if it is cohesive. And I try to keep him on focus on one, but he doesn't know how to separate the both. There is a lot of cognitive dissonance that happens with these conversations. And I hope they can actually engage in a conversation. And once we ask them about the matter, the same exact question, and according to Allah, if they can fully answer it. Because he's saying, how can Christ be physical and spiritual at the same? Revelation 22. Revelation 22. No. Revelation. So he was asking, how can Christ be physical and spiritual at the same time? Well, Allah takes on physicality. Allah enters creation. Allah created Adam with his own hand. Allah with his own physical, literal hands. Allah is a physical being. How can Allah be physical and outside of creation at the same time? They don't know the answer. We thank the one true God because all truth is God's truth, and the way, the truth, and the life is Jesus Christ. Subhanahu Yeshua, Subhanahu Yeshua, Subhanahu Yeshua.